why that is. It's not doing the thing. Something muted the mic. This didn't unmute it, I guess. Something? Like... Alright, if that was loud. Okay. Okay, that should work now. I don't know. I guess I needed to restart my stream deck thing, I guess. It's like supposed to unmute. It's supposed to mute and unmute the mic in OBS when I click buttons, and it didn't do that, I guess, so. Hey, White Bandit. Hey, Fuller. Hey, Rogaroo. Said hey to everybody else. How you guys doing? Oops, that's not what I wanted to open. Okie doke. I think we're good to export stuff now. Don't want to do it like this. Let's save. I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna go through the female stuff first. Oh, I need to open Unity, don't I? That's going to take a while, actually. Maybe not as long as I'm thinking. We'll see. Oh. I don't think I opened the voice thing. I know how upset you guys get when you can't do the pirate voice, so. A little Quay, yeah. What? Sort of. The rig's already been updated, and I'm just kind of like implementing it into Unity. So it's nothing too fancy advanced. But I'm probably going to go through the... When I get to the dwarf skeleton, I might do some rigging, a little bit of rigging and weight painting. My plan today is to do what I did yesterday for the dwarves. So male dwarf, female dwarf, and skeletal dwarf should all be replaced and reset and set up again from scratch, from the ground up. Not from the ground up, but from... It's a good bit of work. Just gonna save some of these values before we start. Got a little spreadsheet on the other screen here. Oh crap, that was the wrong one. Damn it. Here we go. Was it? Has the team ever considered spawning skeletons every time a player of that race dies? Yeah, at an early stage we were talking about like what kind of corpse should you leave behind. You know, I was like, should we do a tombstone thing instead? Should we just do the body like what we have? Should we do like a skeleton version of it or something? And obviously we just went with what we have now, where you just leave your body, your duplicate of your body on the ground. And I don't think we're gonna... I don't think we're gonna do anything else beyond that, like how WoW has those skeletons after you like kind of respawn. An actual NPC spawn? Oh. We haven't talked about anything like that, no. Hey Dragon, what's up, man? Weapon, right hand weapon. It's already good. Whoa. Forearm. This all seems good. Shoulder. Some of that's probably going to change, I bet. Oh, I did change the size of those, but that seems to be updated. I don't remember doing that, but go me, I guess. Staying on top of it. Okay. At least look good. That's cool. I don't remember doing all that, but... Okay. Oh. Rolling through different games to see what I want to play before work. Nice. Let's see. Dwarf. Dwarf female A pose. Drop that in there. Oh, okay. Enforce T pose, and we got some problems here. Let's see. There we go. Oh, apply. Crisis averted. Good job, everyone. Handshakes, high fives all around. Okay, so let's do ears, beard, hair. And update that rig. These all say humanoid. Good. All right. Import these new bits. Hey, Encrypt, how you doing, man? Do shawl. And we're done with that part. Wasn't too bad. Show me dwarf. Okay. Let's put all these where they need to be. Okay. Let's do that. And want a head. And the tracking. What? Fixing message fading again and adding an enable disable option for what actions. Then likely smashing my brain into the wall until docking and chat tabs work. There you go. That's the spirit. Okay. I think that's all that stuff. I need to do the boxes. The boxes. Fine. Copy. Did I make any of the did I make any of the skeletons? Some of them I did. I don't know if I should do that for everybody. I think some of these, like the skeletal horse and the skeletal wolf, they're going to be set up differently than the player stuff. I feel like I'm justified in not making those prefab variants. That'll be fine. I don't know why that these dots are on the inside for her. Those normals aren't facing the wrong way, I don't think. Although it looks like they are. It's weird, man. Upload to they're facing the right way. understand that. But whatever. Okay. Right. Oops. That's the wrong one. Do some weapons. Those pouches are pretty small. Might make them a little bit bigger. We'll see. Head and VFX shoulder. We'll just move over there. Weapon L. That's all zeroed out. Except for this guy. Look at that. Snaps right to where I want it. Nice.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Me too, buddy. Me too. Or maybe I need to start taking crazy pills. Forearm. Was there? Oh, that changed. Interesting. Okay. Oops. All right. That is flipped the wrong way though. I just oop that and then just set this to 0. What happens if we just zero those all out? Okay. And shoulder 0, 0, 0. The other shield. Cool. Actually a little bit low on the arm there, I feel like. Let's do that. Okay. And actually, in comparison, this looks a little weird too. Let's try and get these. Not that this other one matters a ton. I don't think we're gonna really use it much, but just because at some point it's gonna be used, I bet, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Why is it busted?" I'm gonna be like, ah. Gonna get a message from John. He's like, "Oh, this is broken." I'm gonna be like, "Well, John, it was fine until you looked at it. Now it's a problem." I think we can all agree that the unifying issue here is you, John. Stuff wouldn't be broken, John, if you wouldn't keep finding stuff that's broken. Jeez. That guy's a menace. Let me tell you. I need to move these in a little bit. Okay. Backpack we did, right? Okay, backpack's in there. I think that's everything. Got colliders. Got colliders. Alright, so we need to do shoulders and helm and double check helm. I think. Right. Okay. Let's pop it in there. Take a look. A little look-see-poo. Oh, I don't have the dressing room panel open. Ugh. The dwarf. Dwarf. Female. And let's do pouch. Those pouches are so small. I think I need to make them bigger. They're very small on the dwarf. Let's do spellbook. So I think that's why I made them so small, is because the spellbook is a little bit bigger. Let's grab a shield. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Backpack. Can't even see the backpack because of her hair. Shoulders. Helm. Hmm. Okay. Probably gonna have to do a pass on all the helmets for dwarf female specifically. Okay, how large do we want this to be? At least the placement's okay. Down a bit. A Wolverine tooth. We can take a second look. I'm gonna jump back in there. The spell books are a little bit higher than the pouches. I think I based the placement mostly off of the placement of the pouches. Dorvin says, did you guys redesign the corroded plate helm? The look of stuff is not finalized, so I don't know how to answer that really, because we have a couple like assets that are made, but they aren't made specifically for sets. They're just assigned to stuff, and you get different looks with different like colors and things. And those assignments, like what stuff is assigned to and the colors they aren't finalized right now, so stuff will change. Some stuff will change, not everything. Corroded plate helm. What race? What race is it? Is your character? I'll pull it up and we'll see what it looks like, I guess. Dwarf male or female? Okay. Well, it shouldn't. Nothing should have changed. I don't think. I don't know. Dwarf male. Corroded plate. Corroded bronze. This one. That's what it looks like. It hasn't changed. It's technically the this will change at some point to something else, because like specifically for the corroded bronze, because this piece actually is the Shadow Knight helmet. So oh, you know, I bet I know why it disappeared for you, is because I renamed stuff in the database. So you probably don't have whatever builds is a companion to that data change. So it's just it'll still look the same for now. It's just like invisible because data is connecting to nothing right now because I changed the names. I'm trying to organize like some naming convention stuff a little bit better, because some of the old stuff here, like I don't know if you can see, I don't have my zoom stuff anymore. I think I'm in the way a little bit. Some of this stuff is like called plate 002, plate 003. Like that doesn't mean anything to anybody. So I started to kind of change the naming convention a little bit to something that's a little bit more specific. So now we have like weathered chain and weathered cloth and wood elf chain and wood elf leather and stuff like that. So this helmet is technically the Shadow Knight plate helmet. So now I changed the name of it to like something more specific to that. So that's why it's invisible for you probably. Just whenever the patch gets pushed out to whatever build you've got, should be fine. Yeah. It's just like a bit of it's a weird slow process to like try and change like that naming convention for stuff, because like in order to do it like the way I want to do it and be like thorough, I want to change it down to the name of the mesh. So I have to that means I have to go back into Blender, change the name of the object in Blender, and then re-export that, and then import it into Unity, and then change the name of all the stuff in the hierarchy as I go through. So to do that in bulk for like all the races and stuff, it's a bit of work. So like I've been just chipping away at it slowly, because just to do it all at once would be a lot. So it's one of those things, you know. Yeah. That's why Dwarven, because like in the long run, like if we're successful and we have like, you know, even just like 5 expansions or whatever, we're gonna have a ton of gear and stuff, right? And it's like, how will you be able to know what's what when you have like plate 001 through plate 0020. Like, how do you find stuff? So I'm trying to just like come up with like basic set names, and then like, it's a little bit easier. Like, someone's like, hey, what's this helmet? Oh, that looks like the Ashira plate helmet or whatever, you know. So the Notorious One asks, are helmet looks on a race based on class or helmet? See, you say it's a Shadow Knight helmet, or is that a helmet mesh based on the Shadow Knight only helmet? It's the design of the armor. So there is like the class concepts that have been out for a while. Which I have somewhere. These things. So we have all the sort of the class armor. Like, it's sort of to kind of get a snapshot of like the vibe of each race, or not a race, every class. So we have a Shadow Knight set. And I actually went through and made this. I think it needs to be touched up, but that's what the helm is. That's the shape of it, and the horns are on there too. Once that's done thinking, the horns are on there as well. So that's just like anytime you put on like the armor that was made to look like the Shadow Knight stuff, that's what it looks like, and it looks like that on any race because it was set up to work on any race. So it's not race specific. It's not even class specific necessarily. It's just that's like the armor set design, and it was designed. That armor set was designed specifically to be for Shadow Knights, if that makes sense. So at the moment, because we only have so much stuff, it's just kind of being thrown around. But eventually the goal would be to have that stuff be put on armor that is only equipable by Shadow Knights. All right. What helmet is this? Am I about to get enchanted bronze helm? Go back to that corroded helmet. I can just show you the horns are on there too. And turn them off or on. Interestingly, these don't have the same problem with the horns that the other horned helm does. Maybe, why is that? It's the way I did it or something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there it is in black. If you wanted to be a real Shadow Knight. I need to play with the values on that a little more. It's looking a little flat. Anyway, so that's that. Let's take a gander at shoulders here. Let's double check we're happy with those. Those look pretty good. Okay, harbor chain. Right. Need to set those up too. Okay, so pouches. Do we want them to be bigger still? Still feeling sort of small, but like if I start getting bigger, the spell book is gonna be pretty big. I think I'm just gonna leave it where it is. I think for now. Okay. Well, you know what I want to do? Just out of curiosity. Gnome skeleton. Yeah. Well, gnome skeleton looks cool with that big old honking chunk of metal on his head there. I wonder what helmets have I not set up for him? Chain. Okay. Plate. Well, that one's not gonna be set up for you. Bit there. Leather. The only thing I would say about the dwarves with pouch size is the hands are huge, so their fingers wouldn't fit inside those pouches to get anything. Yeah, but like, it's not just, you're not wrong, but also it's one of those things that it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna run into, like, I also have to think about, like, it's not just the pouches, it's the other stuff too. Like if we do all spell books again, like if I make them, we could go up more. There's a little bit of space, I guess, but at a certain point, these two things are gonna like start clipping through each other and stuff. We could do 82. Let's do 82. Let's see how big can we get them before they become a problem, you know? That's not bad. I would love to see them allow gnomes to be Shadow Knights. That'd be cool. Can they be paladins? Alright, I think 82 looks pretty good. We'll go with that. Make them a little bit bigger. And then move on to the male dwarf. Yeah, but can we see the shields in primary? What? Can we have shields in primary? Oh, yeah. There is a shield slot. It's not a slot. There's a shield bone on the main hand. And I set it up because I'm just trying to be thorough, and it's set up, man. But I don't think we're actually using it. It's just more of a it's there thing. Maybe at some point it'll get used for something and we'll have it ready to go, but at the moment I don't think it's being used. Oh. Okay. Female dwarf is done. Move on to the boy. The boyo. Export FBX. I'm a bit surprised they have more restrictions on Inquisitor than Shadow Knight on racial access. Probably a lore reason. But if I could dual wield 2 tower shields and do melee damage with the primary, I'd die happy. That'd be a lot of blocking. That'd be cool. Grab the ear. Got hair now I need to worry about. Hair, shawl. All right. Oh, okay. They used to have spiked shields in D&D that would be able to do that. There's the unicorn horn in unicorn horn shields in EverQuest. I want to make a shield with like a big spike on it or something. That'll be cool. I like shields. I'm gonna make some shields, some fun shields at some point. Oh man. All right. I'm going to do a quick pass. I think maybe most of this stuff is probably going to change with the rig anyway. This doesn't even have any values here. What? Damn, the last time I updated this spreadsheet was almost exactly a year ago, according to my dates. Weird. Is it just a fighter and a Shadow Knight that have class set looking plate in game? We have the Enchanter stuff technically, but it's in sorry shape. We have Fighter, Inquisitor, Shadow Knight, and that's it so far. Yeah. Good job, Rogru. I'm proud of you, man. Learning stuff. Shoulder L. I did this one. Red head, forearm, weapon. Weapon L. Okay. R. Yes. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Good enough. Good enough to roll. Okay. Animation here. He's got a little cape, right? He's got his cape on. He's good to go. Why isn't... Am I missing a hairstyle? We are missing a hair. Hope that doesn't fuck up some of the other shit I've done. We'll find out, I guess. There's just one hairstyle that's messed up. If this partial hairdo's messed up, then we'll know why. Okay, we'll do shawl.
Ruga0, you just gifted 10 subs.
Oh shit. And gift subs, man. Thanks, dude. Punk. Congrats, all you 10 people on the gift subs. I want to import stuff. Humanoid. Pick the thing. Dwarf. Male. apply. Do not import fixture. Good luck, Sweet Prince. Back to work. Okay, man. Catch you later, dude. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for the gift subs. I appreciate the support. Okay. That's all that stuff imported. I gotta go through all these again. Tracking backpack. Oh crap. Encrypt, never mind. It was just me. What happened, dude? What happened? User error. Ed. Uh, Head tracking. It loaded into pathfinding and humanoid. Something was broke. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't pushed anything yet, so nothing. I've changed the way I'm doing this because, like, me and Urk staff were doing this thing together, and I was like trying to save time and just like pushing stuff, just like the essential stuff that I thought I needed, and then I was gonna clean up the rest later. But it broke all the hair and all the attachment bones and everything, and everyone was like, "All this stuff's broken." So now instead of doing it that way, I'm like doing everything in one push. I just looked over and saw the antenna. It's just XYZ. Oh yeah. Yeah, the dwarves are radio controlled now. They go to Radio Shack. Beep boop. Okay, let's. Mechanized gnome radio controlled would be nice. I want to do. What did I just put that on? I really want to do some clockwork stuff. Call dibs. Okay. We got boxes. Let's grab. Some items. This weapon R. We'll leave that at 0. We don't need that value. Oh, that's very small. Out of curiosity, has it come up about weapon sizes for dwarves? Any chance they might get a bit bigger to match the massive arms? It's it's a whole thing, man. Because the problem is I mean, we have a we had it's a problem, and we already have a solution. It's just like the whole weapon conversation as a whole has just been kind of on the back burner because we've been so busy with everything else. And it's something I need to get on. Just, I will in the near future here, actually, but you know. But basically, like the problem is like when we make a weapon, we take that weapon and we put it on all the races, and then it gets attached to this one bone right here, the weapon attachment bone. And if we have a big axe and we put it on the if we put anything on like an ogre, it's gonna look real small at like the normal value, so we scale that up so like a one-handed sword looks good on an ogre. And then when you put like a two-handed weapon on that same thing, it looks way too big. So the problem was we had like only one size control for all the weapons, and when we wanted stuff to be bigger or smaller, everything was uniformly getting scaled down or up based on the race value. And that works for a lot of the one-hander stuff, but two-handed weapons just seem to be too big or too small in some cases. And so we needed a way to have another way of controlling stuff on a more granular level like that. And we do have that now, but haven't really had time to implement that kind of thing yet. And honestly, like we haven't really had a whole ton of time to like implement any of the weapons. And barely even have time to like even make other weapons. We have that one set that Zach made, and I have a set that I'm in fucking in the middle of like, and so that stuff hasn't really made it into Unity yet, like, and hasn't really got set up properly yet. Like a lot of the weapons that you guys see are still like the placeholder ones that Sean made like 3 years ago. And the goal is to replace all that stuff eventually, because it's okay. It's serviceable, but it's not up to the quality standard that we want it, like all of our stuff to be. So all of Sean's stuff will get all the weapons that he made will be either replaced or get a big facelift at some point. But again, we haven't had time to do a lot of that stuff, so that's why a lot of the stuff that you guys have is still what it is, and the sizing and stuff on some of that stuff is like pretty wonky as well, because when it was made, it was just made. It wasn't like made with like the idea of how all the weapons and stuff were going to work as a whole. So yeah, there's a whole thing there. It's a whole can of worms that it's been something that hasn't been prioritized over other stuff, essentially. So Daria says, I don't want to see Final Fantasy size weapons on characters in this game, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming by that what you mean is like ridiculously large, like comically large, big two-handed swords and stuff, and I would agree with you on that. But that's part of the problem too, right? Like that's kind of what I mean is like when you have like one value to like change the scale of stuff, so it looks like all the weapons that you attach to a character look appropriately sized. Like those outliers, like the big two-handed swords and stuff, those exponentially look way larger. That's why like stuff on like two-handed weapons on ogres look really big, or maybe they look kind of weird on dwarves or something as well. And some of the stuff on like a gnome might feel too small. So, but again, we have Chip made a cool thing for that, so we can control stuff on a more granular level per item, and per race. And I have like I bookmarked the documentation for that and everything. Again, it's just been busy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So. I mean, look what I'm doing right now, right? Like, I'm doing this, like, this stuff, instead of putting in a bunch of weapons and things. So, it do be like that, man. Hey, Florine, how you doing?
As our resident lizard people expert, what classes would you like them to be in the MNM universe?
Enchanter, Fighter, Shadow Knight, Monk, Necromancer, Shaman, Inquisitor would be cool. Beastmaster would be sick. Maybe Spellblade. Pretty much all the stuff that the Paladin Cleric would be interesting as well. I don't know, like it depends on how the lore shakes out on the stuff. Because like you can have like evil clerics and evil paladins in our game, so it's a bit maybe unusual for certain folks, depending on how you think about it, but yeah. Yeah, that was one thing in EverQuest that like I heard it was like some people tried to make like a ranger, maybe. Yeah, ranger. Lizard archer, why not? Fuck it. In EverQuest, people made like a Ixar only guild, and they ran into some trouble at a certain level because they didn't have any clerics. Because, you know, the game was designed around kind of having clerics for stuff, right? So that was a bummer for them. But for us, I think all the healers are pretty equally on pretty equal footing in terms of healing power. So even if we didn't have clerics and stuff, probably be okay. I didn't grab a shield. Let's grab shields. Hey, quick Sana. Never 808. Always wished Ixar could be Rangers. Ixar Rogue or something I always wanted. Rogue would actually might fit the lizard folk a little bit. I kind of want like would Bard might make sense honestly for some of the stuff that I'm thinking about for them lore wise. I don't know, but like I just don't want to be like, yeah, that could be everything, bro. That's like I feel like you got to put some limitations on stuff, right? It's actually, I think it's kind of lame when you can, like, I don't know, I think it takes away from the things somewhat when it's just like you can be everything, like what, just like one race can like have everything other than human, I guess. Like, but even human in EverQuest had like, I couldn't be shaman, so I don't know, man. Things got better for Ixar when Shaman got 75% heal. Yeah. Are you creating the lore? Yeah, I'm writing. I'm not really a writer, but I'm trying to like, I'm trying to give them a little bit of something to start with, and then I'm just gonna like hand it off to the other guys to really do more, I guess, there. But I think you had the Ixar assassin on evil side. Yeah, in EQ2 you could just like across the board it was like any race, any class combination. Which I think if you're gonna allow races to be anything like across the board, makes sense. But like we're not doing that already, so I think it's weird to be like adding another race and then they for some reason are special and they can be everything. That's just like preferential treatment, which is not cool. So hey chat solo, how you doing, man? Just to see the gnome dissatisfied face on the drum would be hysterical. That's a pretty good idea, actually. A gnome bard or an ogre bard runs by while you travel, and instead of hearing sweet whimsical song, you hear arpeggio scales, different grunts. You know, hey quick sauna. I don't know if I said hey to you already. I missed the start of this lizard convo. Can someone repeat if there were any confirmed class decided on? Yeah, someone asked me like what races, what classes I'd like to see the lizards have, and there's just an informal nice to have list, pretty much. I basically just said it'd be cool to have like basically the stuff that like Pixar got, and then additionally Inquisitor, Enchanter, Rogue, and Bard maybe sound sort of fitting to me. Someone's out there pining away for a ranger as well. We'll see. That's a lot of stuff already. So see where it lands. I think we're good on all the bones, so let's jump into dressing room and we need to do that. Make sure the helm is good and the shoulders. Just general checkup. Let me see. Lizard man. Here's the general body. Oops. General body. It's kind of a. He doesn't have any teeth right now. This is more of a test pose. He's got these. I was testing to see how I like these legs. So. Yeah, got a bit of a schnoz, little bump there. He's not going to have fingers at the end of it, obviously. It's just more of a rough test. One of the other things that I want to do with this is, this is rigged. This is like a test mesh. It's not like perfect. It's pretty high poly. I think I just z-remeshed from the sculpt, and I just threw it on here because I wanted to see how the legs looked in pose and stuff. So the other thing I want to do with this is do like a test run animation. See how that looks with those legs as well, because I'm like, there's a part of me that's like not totally sold on those legs yet, and maybe I would just do the more humanoid legs. Everyone would be up in arms about it probably. I don't know. I'll literally take any other race to get Inquiz. Being human is not fun. Yeah. EQ1 Enchanter got an illusion. Let's do this. Let's try and do two things at once here. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Oh well, I guess we gotta wait now. We'll do some crowd work here. EQ1 Enchanter got an illusion to be XR, but couldn't just be one. Always thought that was fair, and I was an Enchanter. Yeah, dude, Tsunami-san, I was constantly in XR form on my Enchanter, and it's all well and good, but just not having to worry about recasting the illusion and stuff each time. Alright, there might be something wrong with his shoulders. On you, rotate. Shoulder L. Tsunami-san, what do you mean crest, scales, or horns? A's gave the perma illusion, so fixed that issue. Yeah, but I didn't play on, I played on P99, mostly. I haven't really decided what to do for extra stuff. I don't really like... Probably just... I don't know what scales would be. Like, I kind of like the more slim, the trimmed down look. I don't really know if I want to do, like, crazy horns and stuff with them. think it'd be kind of tricky, because stuff might show, like if you add an addition. So if you have like the scale, the regular body, and you try to add like another piece of scale stuff, depending on what it is and how you do it and stuff, like there's like just hiding the seams and stuff could be a whole task. I think it's just the shoulders that needed stuff. I'll fix those and then we'll take another look just to double check the shield probably, but everything else looked pretty good from what I saw there. Like nose horns, wasn't really thinking on the body. Yeah, no, I got what you mean. I don't know. I tried to make a couple horn things, and I don't know, man. I suppose I need to think of something. So there's a couple options, but maybe I'll just have to be unhappy with some of the options for the sake of the players. Doing it for you guys. Scale color could be a cool option too. Yeah, definitely definitely different colors. Like texture changes and stuff is probably just doable. Maybe we can figure out how to do scale pattern stuff or something on the body. I don't know. But like in terms of like hair options, you know what I mean? Like additional attachments to further customize your guy. Like I don't really know what I'm cool with. I thought about like I was sort of interested in like putting beards on them or something, but that's half serious, half joking. Head tails, yeah. Let's make him Squidwards. The real question is, how long will it be before we see Lizardmen? That's just an unknown, man. It's an unknown. Depends on how high your perception is. For head tails or for beards? Or when they come, along until the lizards are in the game. Huh. Just waiting for this to load. So he's just staring at us. Oh, I gotcha. I understand the joke now. Sorry. Got brain fog today or something. Right. Racers. Hatched Gossamer. Loading something weird there. Shovel. Why is this loading? Placeholder two-handed stuff. This looks pretty good though. What's there? These ones are a bit jacked though. I need to fix these ones in general. I feel like I don't really like these leather ones. So, all right, we'll call it done. Got everything. Everything seems to work. Moving on. Oh shit, what spear was that? Fine steel. Trident. Oh, that's a pretty fun idea. Tsunami-san. You could just, yeah, they get an advantage over other races because they could just drop the tail and keep running, and reset their aggro. What a concept. Okay. So we're gonna save this again. Blender, dwarf, male. I need to pop this guy on the new rig. Oh shoot. I need that body actually. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of the hair, ears. Oh. Guess it doesn't even matter that tummy tuck because you're not going to see it. I need to pull up. Gnome skeleton. No. Trying to remember what I did for this guy. Oh, what's up with the... Okay. I already parented it, I guess. Okay. So now you get to see some rigging. Anyone out there wanted to see that weight painting? I do have a... I wonder if I can... Oh, I got rid of the body. Wait, no, I have the beard still, right? Yeah. So let's see. Transfer weights. All layers. We'll get some of that. Weird. Okay. Did a whole bunch of shit though. I didn't want it to do. Anti-shift select stuff. Oh. Subtract, please. Okay. Jaw. I don't know how well any of that's gonna work. Oops. I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but there you go. Where's the feet? Foot. Foot R. Let's say it's here. Okay, I was wrong. Yes. Gotcha. What's the difference in color on the model here? It is a visual representation of how much influence a bone has, like an animation bone has on the model. So, like when you have like a rig, you have control bones that make the actual, they connect to the actual mesh and they make different parts move. So it's similar to having a real, like a skeleton. So imagine like there's a bone in the foot, there's a bone in the calf, there's a bone in the femur there, and so I'm basically assigning what bone controls what. That makes sense. So like I want the foot bone to control this. So I'm painting on the influence, and the brighter the closer it gets to red, the more strength it has on that area. So red, I want like this area to be red, totally red for this bone. So when that bone moves, it makes like 100% of all of this area moves with it. And because the foot is in two parts and it's gonna bend, when you like take a step, your foot like bends over a little bit. I'm gonna actually have the two feet bones kind of like blend together like this. So the first part is gonna be really strong on the toe, and then it's gonna peter out to the blue bone there. I don't got nothing on the center there. It's a good thing or not. Never mind. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained it. I kind of explained it quickly, so. But once you kind of see this, what it's supposed to look like, maybe it'll make sense. I wonder if I can Yeah, so there's an example of what it's supposed to be doing, kind of. Probably not the best. It's a bit of a quick job, but you can see like now the red portion that we painted on the toe there, it's moving that, and the rest of it will move as well. So let's do this portion. And the cool thing about the skeletons are like they're all little chunks of stuff, so that they're pretty easy to assign stuff to. I guess that didn't. It didn't mirror it like I wanted it to. Hey Blue, how you doing, man? I am setting up dwarf rig update stuff, and we're on the home stretch here. I'm just getting the dwarf skeleton on his new rig. Forearm R. There's two. If I didn't delete the body already for the dwarf, I would just retarget or whatever the doohickeys, but I didn't. Yeah, I already deleted. I'm being lazy. Probably have to come in and redo that. Something. think what I'm more interested in right now is getting it plugged in, and then I can white paints can always fix up and re-import. Okay. This should be ID 01. Okay, join those. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Move that up. Okay. Okay. All right. That looks good. That's joined. That's joined. It's rigged up, right? We make a dance. This little dance. What's the beard sticking to if he has no skin? It's taped on there. He's got some duct tape underneath. You can't see it under there. He's got duct tape. He's good. Let's get rid of this. Just save this. Save as. Oh my goodness. Skeleton dwarf, or dwarf male skeleton big 2. Alright, let's export this. Here's the gnome skeleton. The dwarf. Okay, here we go. I'm actually going to duplicate this. That's the new dwarf one. Change. That. Screenshot of this real quick. Do I have a skeleton thing? Surely I must. So to go here, we will delete the skeleton. I'm just gonna think about it for a long time. We'll re-import. So I gotta delete it out because it's a... I mean, actually, I probably didn't need to, but I did it anyway. Sometimes it's better just to delete it out. Delete that guy. Cape. Body. Cape. And then we'll do that. Weapon R. Forearm. Backpack. Head. Actually, we'll leave it there, actually. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Exciting stuff on this stream, I tell you. I need to add the I need to add the animation stuff here. Let me forget that. It's not even rotated the right way. Got to do the import settings on this too. Generic. Dwarf. Copy and paste in all these doodads over here. Hey, thanks, Nevar. Nevar 808. I appreciate the compliment. Copy this guy. Okay, that's probably good. Oh, this needs to be set to be right. Okay. Don't know if I did that for the other guy, but did I? Okay, where's the gnome? I did. Okay. Okay. Boxes. Dummy bones. We'll see how we did here. Hey Filter. Thanks for the thing. Now I just have it set up to be a manual thing now because I don't know why it wasn't firing off, but I got a little button now so we can enjoy.
Boom, money hats.
It,
Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
all right, does that? I couldn't tell if that. I think that mutes my mic as well. I think I might not have it mute my mic while it does that next time. But yeah, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate. Alien dance. That might be a thing I don't have in my browser. Okay, let's log into. I'm gonna log into the game and summon a skeleton, just so it shows up correctly, because the glowing eyes don't show up properly in the dressing room. Necromancer play. There we go. Let's do this.
That reminded me.
Hey, Quicksana, thanks for the prime. I appreciate it. Is there anybody in here? Nobody. Reload sound. Better TTV extension. I thought I had that, but maybe I didn't. No, I do have it. Why isn't it? It's like grayed out. I don't know what that means. Maybe I need to update it. I don't know. It's not major concern right now. Okay. Time set 10 a.m. Let's summon some dwarf skeletons, man. Okay. I forgot to do the animation. I told you guys to remind me to do the animation. Bruh. Also, why is it like that? Skin tones aren't working properly. Weird. Well, all right, let's fix that. Yeah, we had one job collectively. You're all just like face palming. I need a little reaction GIF thing for that. This guy doesn't have any animations either. It probably got deleted though. When I deleted the guy. It's whatever. We'll fix it. Dwarf. Dwarf male. And is there a dwarf skeleton? Why aren't the skin tone? Maybe it's just because the animation wasn't working. We'll give it another try like this. Is that dev or local? This is dev. Okay, that didn't do it. I don't think. Let's take another look. This is working. That should work. I know work. Animation. What are all these problem things? Shouldn't matter. Dwarf male, dwarf male. Try summoning a fresh one or something. I don't know. Let's do. Okay. Oh. He has seen me. Turn off aggro. Bruh. What are we missing here? Oh, I see. I forgot to plug in the new one. The doy. That explains everything. It's always that like last step. Oh, this isn't even. Not even set to be addressable yet. There we go. I should do it. Don't forget to stretch. I haven't saved yet. We're living on the edge now. But it should work now. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this arm right here. By design. Beautiful. Lovely. Exquisite. Terrific. Exactly as I planned it. Delicious. Great. Love it for me. Okay. Cast. Dwarf. Illusion. And then... Oh, damn. I look... Oh, I was going to say I look nice, but then I have like a multicolored hair, and that's not so nice. Haha! Hey, look at this. Terrific. Look at that. Oh, wow. Great. Okay. Look at the way he runs. Are you seeing how like the shin bones are detached from the femurs there? Man, I'm so good at my job. Holy crap. Okay. We need to fix all of this. But how? I wish I'd saved. You're right, man. Would it be easier just to... What's the easy way to do this? Open Dwarf. I think I might just have to like move them over to a new file again. That'd be the easiest thing. Okay. Clear parent, keep transformation. Do this. Alright, so I'm gonna separate the beard for a sec. Transfer weights. And then transfer weights. Delete that, delete that. Join this again. How's it looking? What's better? All right. Let's go with that. And we'll save this. Dwarf? Dwarf up to? I did save. I did it finally. Okay. You guys can get off my freaking back, bro. Ugh. Okay. Let's just fix up a couple little thingies. Helmet. We do not need a helmet. Shoulder. Seems good. Yes. Don't need skirt. Skirt. Bro, why are you mirroring on the other fucking side? Are you stupid? I subtract, is it gonna start? Oh my god. Why would you do this? The way Blender does, like, whatever version this is happening in, like, it's a pain in the ass for weight painting. Skirt back, don't need you. Foot. Meat Boy Genius, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You joined right at an ad break, so you might not have heard anything I just said. Belly. I don't think we need any of that on. What the hell did I just do? And just set that to 0. We had ads. Meat Boy Genius, in case you missed it while I was, well, we're in ad break there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Jaw. Give him the old jaw there. What it's worth. You work on most of the rigs for the game? No, not really. I am just doing some cleanup work pretty much right now. I'm just sticking the our animation guy. He does the rigging and a lot of the animation, or most of the animation. Or we got 3 animators now, but he does all the rigging pretty much. He just did a big rig update, and so I've been going through and like implementing the new rigs into Unity. And along that, like, I wanted to get the skeletons on the same rig as well. So that's the part I'm doing. I'm just like copy pasting basically. Nothing too fancy. So this is good, I think. Let's export this again. Actually, before I do that, let's double check these guys. Okay. Save. Export. Skeleton. Save this again. Go back into Unity. Let's find our boy. Some. Drop that in there. Shouldn't have any problems. Okay. So, the only other thing is figuring out their hair. I guess I have the wrong thing selected. Actually, I don't even need. Do I even need these? I don't think I need these. Let's try without. Actually, where is he? think I want this. So in theory, now what should happen when we pop back in there is all little bones are connected to the other bones, just like the song, and you shouldn't have the green beard anymore, and they're all going to be bleach bone. And that's the only thing that I don't have like a fix for right now, is the way they're set up. They're using like skin tone. Zone. Did I spell that right? I did not. So there's no. We need like an I'm gonna need like an override of some kind to override the skin tone. That's only applicable to illusions though. So I just need to set these guys to have a different skin tone, basically. But they should still be bleached for now. There we go. Oh, there's a guy in here. We're fighting now. Apologies. Okay, he's gonna die. I'll save him. I'll go over here. I don't know who that is. Hope he didn't need your buddy there. Okay. We'll go inside this house. Okay. Okay. Dwarf skeleton, dwarf worker. Cool. This is exactly what I predicted would happen. This is excellent. Look at all the bones moving like how they should. And now, once I turn into a skeleton myself, it's still going to be jacked up a little bit because I haven't changed this yet, but all the bones are moving how they should. I even do the roll, the skeleton roll. It's nice. Okay. So, next steps. I need to change their skin tone to like 12. So. I don't know if this one is supposed to be a specific thing. And then buff effect. Dwarf. Here. Just need to be zeros. I think that's all I need. Sorry, other guy in the zone. Need to reload. Yeah, I looks like there's like I need to fix the attachments. We haven't done that yet. But we can do that next. That'll be the last thing. Cast Dwarf Illusion. Shed bones. Uh-oh. I did the wrong thing. One. It's fine. I trust in myself that I've done it correctly this time. Okay. Oh, well, if you bailed out of here, I will just do a quick reload then. I didn't check the this thing. We got a new thing that looks fancy. Too fancy. I feel uncomfortable. Don't you know we're scrappy? Encrypt. Why you gotta make stuff cool? You're being too pro over there, making us look bad. Okay, there we go. That's what it's supposed to do. He doesn't have his high vis vest. Does his climbing. Does his attack stance. Little waddle. Oh, he looks a little unstable there. Feet shifting around. Okay. Let's go to dressing room. We'll fix the attachments. I thought I already did that though. So I don't know why the candle's holding. He's holding the candle weird. But maybe stuff got jacked up when I redid the rig. Dressing room. Gotta wait for that to load. And we're almost done with this. I think the last thing is just these attachments for the way you hold stuff, and I think we got everything else. I guess the other thing I could do is like make sure that they're added to the list so you can wear helmets and stuff. You can make sure that all the armor and stuff works properly. Room. Show me dwarf. Do shields, weapon shield, backpack, cape. We can do cape, shoulders, head. Head's probably not going to work because I didn't add it to any of the lists. We can do chest. Okay, chest working. It's just that one hand is like flipped the wrong way, I guess. Not bad. Don't know how that happened, but easy fix. Weapon L. Oh, I guess this is supposed to be negative. I wonder if this is... Okay. Copy. Right on. Sweet. We did it, guys. Where's my... If I look at the little note thing. Add dwarf skeleton to the... And armor. Oh. Copy. Paste. It should be D or DWS. Night, Liz. Thanks for hanging out, lurking. Is that right? GNS? Is that gnome? Also, I can get rid of this old skeleton now. Yes, that is right. I think I have a giant in here. Okay. TWS. Shit. No, that's wrong. I won't do all of these because it's boring to watch, I guess. Paste. That should give me enough for now. Just load it up one last time and quality check stuff, and then I think I'm done with the dwarves. The dwarf update. Got everything. And we'll probably call it there, and we'll do it again tomorrow. I still have goblin and elf to do, so that's at least two. Like if we just do it once a day, it's 2 more days of stuff. So today being Thursday, be Friday and Saturday, I guess. Shit, I ain't got nowhere to be. Shit, I might have somewhere to be on Saturday. Okay, yeah, there we go. He's got the helmet. He's good to go. Ready for battle. Shoulders? Why not? You do you, boo. Cape? Horse. Why not? Oh, I think it's probably not gonna swaying in the wind there. Been in and out, but is the goal to have all gear visible on skeletons, including like necrolution? They're only getting they only get the attachments like shoulder or helm, and the cape and the breastplate for stuff that's assigned through database. What I had hoped would happen would be that the cape and the breastplate show up for Necromancer illusion as well, but it doesn't for some reason. At some point I need to like nail Ollie to the wall and ask him a bunch of questions about that. But we can get it on NPCs at least, so there's some flavor there. But yeah, at the moment, when you're a necro and you turn into a skeleton, the only stuff that shows up are like the attachments, like helm, shoulder, weapons, shields, stuff like that. Do these look like 2 different sizes? Am I crazy? Nah, they're fine. He's holding it weird. Ooh. Should I make this shield a little bit closer though? Okay. So it's a little bit more believable. that's a good stopping point there for now. I'm gonna get this pushed. And I'll save all the files here. Get those uploaded. Skeletons. Let's get these guys up. A dwarf, gnome, good to go. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for today, I think. We'll be back doing this again tomorrow and the next day, probably. Because I just want to get this stuff done. So it's done. And it's cool seeing the skeletons get their upgrades too. So. But yeah. That'll be it. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for all the subs and donations and everything, and just hanging out and chatting and stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? I'm gonna hit the button. You have a good one, everybody.